Hi, I'm Carrie Donegan, and I wanted to give you a quick overview of what I think is most essential right now as we're entering back to school season and we're entering a time with new variants and other viral threats. I'm going to be doing a presentation on the difference between an antiviral and a virucidal, so things that keep viruses away, but then also other things that actually kill viruses if you do come in contact with them. But I did want to give you sort of a quick overview of what I think you should be ordering right now and why. So the first thing I want to talk about is adaptive. This capsule is so important right now because it's going to keep you out of a state of sympathetic overdrive. What does that mean? It means that you're in a constant state of stress, a constant state of fight or flight. And that's actually really hard on your immune system. And it's hard to stay healthy when you're always dealing with a lot of stress. So one, two, or three of these a day is going to go a long way in supporting that ability to stay in rest and digest mode, which also means that you're going to keep a healthier weight and you're going to sleep better at night. Some people take these at night. You don't have to. You can take them during the day as well, but I would recommend our adaptive capsules, and you can actually get them in a whole system. So if you want, you can actually get the oil and the roll-on as well. But I do recommend the capsules if nothing else. I also recommend our On Guard spray, because the On Guard spray is going to be great for, a quick wash of your hands or spraying of surfaces. Even if you wanted to like spray the chair before you sat down, or spray the tray table of your airplane, or a seat on a bus or a train, or just high touch points, doorknobs, cell phones, computer keys, all of those kinds of things, grocery store carts, right? This is going to be very helpful for that. The next thing I would recommend is our DDR prime. DDR prime is for damaged DNA repair. So this is going to keep your cells healthy and strong so that they can be disease resistant. And so that would be another one I would recommend. Turmeric is also excellent for boosting your immune system, especially keeping inflammation in the body down. When there's high inflammation in the body, your body is more susceptible to disease and viruses and bacterias and secondary infections and sinus infections and allergies and all of those types of things. Also headaches or muscle aches, things like that. So taking turmeric every day is going to support the reduction of inflammation and free radical damage. And then lastly, but not least, of course, our very important supplement, the On Guard Plus. Now, On Guard Plus is going to attack in three different directions: antibacterial, antifungal, and antiviral. Now, we've talked a lot about viruses lately, but you can't forget that there are also fungal infections and bacterial infections that can come as secondary infections, or they can be dormant in your body and activated when under a lot of stress, inflammation, or an attack of another thing. Like a lot of people who get a viral infection will end up with a secondary bacterial infection. And so the components of our On Guard soft gel contains essential oils that are good for working against the overproduction of things like bacteria, fungus, and viruses. So you get all three managed with this. And then I wanted to talk, of course, about my 5 oil roll-on that I've been using all throughout this process of keeping my immune system strong. And that's clove, lemon, eucalyptus, geranium, and Siberian fir. And I have this very pretty roll-on that I like. You can make these, you can order the roll-ons almost anywhere. You can get them from doTERRA too, but I just roll this on. I like to roll it across the top of my forehead. I roll it on my temples. I roll it along my wrists and on the sides of my neck. You can even use this as deodorant, to be honest with you. Now, some people have sensitive skin, so you want to do skin test and make sure that it doesn't bother your wrist. So just put a little bit here. If it does start to heat up or feel discomfort, get out some fractionated coconut oil and just go over it and you'll be fine. But I do recommend using this 3 to 5 times a day and also putting it in a diffuser. So you may want to work on combining a second bottle in like a 15 ml bottle. So you have 1 to drip into your diffuser and 1 to apply topically to your skin. Then I want to talk about Melissa, which is often the go-to when we want to deal with a virus in the supplement, in the essential oil, natural approach to keeping your body strong. And what I like to do with Melissa is I just actually take this and I drop it right in my mouth, because instead of putting it in a capsule, this is going to like go through all those soft tissues inside of my cheeks and under my tongue and go right into my bloodstream, kind of bypasses the digestive juices. So you're going to get more of it faster into your system. It's very minty. It's a little bit strong. It's got a lemon, kind of astringent taste to it. If you find it to be too strong, stick it in a capsule. It is a little bit expensive, so I wouldn't recommend diffusing it, only for the price point. But other than that, if you could just take one drop a day. When my kids were little, what I would do is actually put it on a spoon with some honey, and they would take it that way, and it was great. And then lastly, if you haven't seen our new wellness kits, check out the wellness kit for respiratory health. And we know this virus is really attacking people's lungs, and we want to make sure you have strong lungs. So whatever you can do to fortify your lungs is going to be a good thing. So in one of those kits, you get an oil that you can only get in that kit, and it's called Raven Sarah. And Raven Sarah is a really, really good lung support oil, also immune support oil, and great antiviral oil. What I like to do with it is actually I just put it on my throat and I rub it on my chest, which I won't do right now. But make sure you get your back too, because your lungs, of course, are in the middle. They're compressed between your back and your chest. So you want to make sure that you're getting both sides of that. And so that's my basic recommendation for this time of year. Please put these on your LRP, because that's the smartest way to order the products. You're going to get free product credits. You're going to get a much better discount that way. You're going to get your shipping back in points. So there's lots and lots of benefits to the LRP program. If you have any questions, please reach out to me or the person that sent this video to you, and we can get those questions answered. Thanks so much for your time. Just go out there and enjoy your life. There's so much great things out there to live.